We are ready to start our first engineering adventure this morning. And you have your engineering adventures packet. Our first unit is Go Green. What's that mean, go green? You've heard that probably before. Going good? Okay.
Going green.
Going like a green light. Okay. There's some different meanings. What do you think? Okay. Gloria. Greenland you're thinking of. And so you're getting closer to the meaning of go green that we're going to be talking about in this engineering adventure. They're talking about going green, meaning being healthy and doing healthy things for the earth. So you had a good connection there, Gloria. That's exactly what they're talking about. So things like recycling, picking up litter, all of that kind of thing, things that we can do to help the earth are called things to go green with. That's what that phrase means. And so we have two kids that are going to help us with our adventure. Their names are India and Jacob, and you're going to hear from them in just a minute. And they travel the world, and they find problems, and they solve them using engineering. And so you're going to help them with the problems. So they've sent a message about the first problem that we are going to look at today. So you can flip in your engineering book to their letter, and we're going to keep listening and hear from them.
Hi everyone! We're so excited to be here. Our names are India and Jacob. We do a lot of traveling all over the world. We meet interesting people and see some amazing countries. Each place is unique, and we found one thing in common. Everywhere we go in the world, we find problems that can be solved by engineers.
Engineers are problem solvers. They're people who design things that make our lives better, easier, and more fun. We heard you might be able to help us engineer solutions to some of the problems we find. That means you'll be engineers too.
Today, we came across an engineering challenge we think you can help us solve. There are some animals living in a swamp along with lots of hungry alligators. The animals need to be at least 10 inches above the alligators to be out of their reach. India and I thought we could build a tall tower that the animals could stand on. Do you think you can engineer a tower to help?
We sent you one tool we usually find really helpful when we're trying to engineer a solution to a problem. It's called the engineering design process. Take a look at it and see if it can help you. Good luck, India
and Jacob.
All right. So you are going to be engineers today, and you're going to use this engineering design process. What do India and Jacob want us to engineer? Christopher?
A tower that's at least 10 inches tall above the ground so that the alligators can't eat the animals.
Yeah, so the alligators can't eat the animals. And for our project today, this is our animal. And you know how I am about USF. So I don't want my USF bear to be eaten by alligators. Okay? So we're going to try to keep him 10 inches above the ground. Now they said they sent a tool for us to use. So if you flip back to the front of your packet, we have our engineering process, our engineering design process. Now we've talked about this before, but we're going to use this tool as we design our tower today. So what's the first step in the process? Katie? Ask. I'm going to ask a question, right? What's our question? They've kind of already asked it for us. What did they ask us to do? All right, so they got a problem and they're asking us to help to find a solution. What's the next step, Carly? Imagine. Now, what are we going to do that would involve imagination, Caleb?
Think it in your head.
Think it in your head? Yeah? Carter?
You can think about a tower and then imagine a bear on it.
So imagining in your head the whole process. of what it might look like. Aubrey,
Having a picture in your head.
a picture in your head, yeah. Alexis,
You think of how the tower might look and think about the alligators and stuff.
okay. So what's our next step then, after we imagine? Addison, plan. So you're in your teams. You and your team are going to plan together today to see if you can create a tower to solve the problem. That's our goal, right? Right? What's next in the process? After we create it, Isaiah?
Improve.
We got to see, we are going to test it, and then we'll see if we can improve it. Right? Because engineers, they don't just stop after they plan and create. They also then look at how might we improve it. Now, we're going to look at the materials that you're going to have today and you can use. And I want you to think about how might we use them. Each group, each team is going to get a pack of index cards. There's 100 in each pack.
Wow.
Each team will get 1 yard of tape. Right? Those are the only things you can use to make your tower. Those are the only things you can use to make a tower. Now, you can use tools like scissors and rulers. You don't have to get them out yet. We're not getting them now. Right? But you can use those to help you create your tower. But you cannot use the ruler as a part of your tower. You can't use the scissors as a part of your tower. All right, do you understand that? Your only thing that can be a part of your tower is your index cards and your tape that I'm going to give you. Okay? So, can you imagine some ways that maybe we could use those tools to create a tower? Think for just a second. All right, now turn and talk in your group. What ideas do you have?
We can make a pyramid.
I like the way I hear you sharing ideas. Make sure everyone gets to talk. Remember, when we work in groups, everyone talks. Make sure that everybody has a chance to share their ideas. All right, give me 5. I know you're excited, but stop for a second. Give me 5. So, you've got some ideas. You're imagining some things. What are some ways that your group talked about using the cards and the tape to make a tower? Isaiah.
We can make layers of squares, and then there's going to be a square on the top where we're going to sit on.
Oh, okay. All right. Layers of squares. What did your group talk about? Roll it up and take it, and then make a platform. That's another good idea.
We could put a little bit of 2 index cards stack it, and put another one on top, do it again, and then put 2 next to the middle so we can lay down on it.
Very good. That's some good ideas that you're imagining. Look over on the back of the letter that India and Jacob wrote to you, and you'll see a couple of 3 actually different ideas that they had